Mercedes-Benz Interview Lounge.
Charles Puth, party of one, Charles Puth.
That be I.
There he is. Hi, Charlie.
Hey.
Hey, friends.
I love that we're doing this on the phone and not Zoom, so you didn't have to brush your hair for us. This is fabulous.
I don't own a hairbrush. Somebody asked me the other day if I owned a hairbrush randomly. It's random that you're bringing that up now. I don't know what's going on in the universe about hairbrushes.
It is. It's hairbrush synchronicity. Hey, Charlie, exciting day. Light Switch is out. We played it a little while ago. We're about to play it again. And I love that. I love checking you out on Instagram all the time because you have this incredible thing you do, like a bird flies by and makes a sound and you turn it into a song. I think you're just the most talented guy.
Right.
You know what I'm talking about. It's all gone. You've swiped everything off your Instagram except for the picture of a light switch, and it's really frightening me.
I had to, I gotta at least pretend to be an artist a little bit. I'm the most anti-artist. You know how artists want people to know their music like the day that it comes out. I want everybody to know my music before. I want everybody to know every title of my album, every song title of my album before it even drops. I just give away my music online before anybody knows. I'm the least mysterious person that you know.
And that's fine.
Yeah.
That's one of the reasons we like you, is because you are just you. We don't want anyone else. We just want you. But it's Song Day, though. So, I mean, do you still get excited about brand new Song Day like you did a couple years ago?
I get excited about Brand New Song Day because this song in particular feels like a song that I've never put out before. It's actually, if I'm not mistaken, would be the fastest song played on the radio. 184 beats per minute. It's almost obnoxiously fast.
Wow.
And there's like a cheeky little bar of music that gets really slow before the chorus, which you kind of heard when you listen to the song. So and there's a light switch sound in there. I've always wanted to make a song with a sound effect.
You're something else. You are like the mad scientist. And by the way, I don't know if you know this about Charlie. He's a keyboard hoarder. I mean, how many keyboards do you own? Have you counted?
I've counted. I have. I also bought one yesterday. I think I have over 30 keyboards now.
Wait a second. You gave us a tour of these keyboards once. I don't know if it was on, I think it was on Instagram. But do they all serve a different purpose? Like, why would you need so many?
They all serve a different purpose because I have new keyboards as well. But what's really special about the old synthesizers, it's just another word for keyboard, what's really special about the synthesizers from the 1980s and the 70s is that they were made by humans, and they everyone's thinking that I have to have everything in pitch at all times, but it's actually great when things go out of pitch because it makes things sound wider, and there's some human imperfection, and there's just personality in these older keyboards, and you hear them all over Light Switch, those big synth pad like George Michael, like wang,
right,
wang, wang. Listen back and you'll hear it.
I love a song about wangs, by the way.
Not enough wang.
Wang. Wang, wang.
So, okay, maybe only you and I understand what I'm about to say, but do you actually own a real, authentic Moog synthesizer?
I do. It's from Williamsburg. It was made in 1973. I think it's one of the first original serial numbers, and for everybody that doesn't know, that's a bass synthesizer that creates the low end, 32 hertz and below. It's basically this.
Wow.
Can you feel that through the phone?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, no, it sounds like a big fart.
Charlie, do you give them all names like they're your babies?
No, I don't. There's so many of them that I just call them. Yeah, we're like the Von Trapps. Never mind.
I sort of saw where that was going. But let's go back for a second. Okay, I jokingly said that low frequency note sounded like it sounded like flatulence. But it
yes,
is.
I know exactly what you're about. I know exactly what you're about to ask. Yes,
take it away.
Even those things, what you just said, have musical tonalities to them. And people, unfortunately, have asked me what those notes are when they do that. And I think people on TikTok, it's become a trend on TikTok to, what I say, like rip ass and ask me what note it is. That's the least favorite part of my job.
That was an F sharp. Oh my gosh! All right, well, okay, we can move on. Let's get back. Let's get back to Light Switch. It is New Music Date with Charlie Puth. It is a fun song. We already know that. We've already heard it once. We played it earlier. It's fun. It's fast. I mean, what is it that makes you wake up one day, Charlie, and go, you know what? Damn it, I don't have any fun, fast songs. And you said, let's do it.
I didn't have any fun, fast songs, and it's a pretty anticlimactic story. I'm in the shower, and I think to myself, it's like 9 a.m. I think to myself, I don't have a song with a sound effect in it. I've always wanted to make a song with a sound effect in it. And by the way, Elvis, I make music by being around people. And, of course, I wasn't around too many people these last couple of years. I wasn't going on tour, and I had to really depend on my weird brain and talking to myself a lot to come up with these pieces of music. So I'm talking to myself in the shower, as we all do. And I say to myself, I haven't made a song with a light switch sound ever. I'll just save that idea for later. And then I'm driving along to the studio, and originally the song was, I just wish I could turn my crazy musical brain off like a light switch. Sometimes it's too much. And it was a really sad and depressing song, and I hated it. And I was like, F this, I'm going to make it. I turned the tempo up to like 100%, and I came up with that little doom, 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 right. And then I was like, turn me on like a light switch. And I was like, oh wow, the song, the light switch sound could be part of the drums, and it's going to be the title of the song. So it's either the worst song I've ever made or the best.
No, it's great. We love it. Stop it. Don't doubt it at all. Hey, do you have any other sound effects just sitting around that you've been considering for a song?
No, not quite yet, but I did find a cool little train whistle at my parents' house that I've never used. Maybe I'll auto-tune the train whistle, and that'll become something all aboard the Elvis Express.
I'm in. Well, don't get run over trying to record that. Just do us a favor. Hey, can we switch gears? I want to switch gears for a second. That message you sent to the kid that was not accepted at Juilliard in New York City. There's such a story here. No matter what you're doing in life, never, ever let anyone tell you that you can't do it. I mean, this is a great story. I don't know if you want to tell it or not.
Yeah, of course I do. I'm browsing FYP on TikTok, the For You page, for anyone who doesn't know. And I see a kid crying. And by the way, what's great about TikTok is that people can express their true emotions. They don't face-tune their faces. It's really, it's quite nice, like being vulnerable. And he was being super vulnerable, and I don't like seeing people cry. And I'm like, why is he crying? So I'm watching him, and he lives in New York. His name's Axel, and he's grown quite popular on TikTok. And he was just talking about how he got rejected from Juilliard, and I got rejected from Juilliard. And I'm thinking to myself, maybe I should tell him that things don't end up so bad sometimes. I mean, I ended up in quite an awesome position of what I think is an awesome position. I've accomplished a lot of goals of mine, and Juilliard is an amazing school, but it's not for everybody. It doesn't. It was more of like a blanket statement to anybody who watched that video, thinking that, because sometimes we put a lot of pressure on ourselves. You don't need to have a school's validation to become everything more that you want to be. Even though it's an amazing school, there's a lot. Sometimes rejection is a beautiful thing, and it can lead you to a path you didn't even know existed. That was my only thing I wanted to get across. Right.
Well, you were actually turned down by several schools as well, if I recall. And did you ever think, you know what, either A, maybe I should find something else to do with my life, or B, this is the spark plug I need to get me going, to prove I'm wrong?
I never had the mentality. I mean, dude, I was rejected from America's Got Talent, every television star making TV show. I was rejected from, and it just wasn't the time for me. Maybe I always thought like I would tell myself, oh, you're about to turn 16 years old if you don't make it this year. The cute element of being a young singer is going to be over. You're going to be 17 and no one's going to care anymore. I used to kind of beat myself up a little bit, and I didn't See You Again didn't come out until what? I didn't have my first interview with you until I was 23, 24.
Wow.
So it happens at different times for everybody. So that's just a blanket statement for anyone listening now. Everybody, I feel like I'm preaching the good word of the Lord.
You are. Amen. Amen. But it's serious for any of us, and I think we've all I was told to get out of radio. Like, you're the worst. People told me that I stumble with my words, as you hear now. I was talking to you were told to get out of radio. I was talking to Chef Nobu one time, and he said that for his first restaurant endeavor, it closed. He thought he wasn't going to be anything. Like, he opened his first restaurant up in Spain and got kicked out of it and almost went broke. And look at him now. Nobu is everywhere. I mean, we get drunk at Nobu, all of us. We have so much fun there. I don't know how those nights end, but they do. Hey, look, Charlie, Light Switch, we're about to play it. Congratulations on Music Release Day. It's always great talking to you. You make us feel good. Your music's fabulous, but you're more fabulous than your music, got to tell you. And what a year you've had working with Elton John and creating music for Kid Laroi. And I mean, it's an honor to have you here once again.
That song came out of nowhere. I love that song just as much as I love Light Switch Stay by Kid Laroi. And he made that song. When we made that song together, he really made that song his own. That was really a big pleasure of mine being part of that.
And what a fun guy. All right, Charlie Puth, you got a busy day. It's your day. Thanks for giving us Light Switch. Here it is. And thanks for coming on. Well, I can't wait to see you live someday.
I love you all.
Yeah.